always deaf, always around in uppercase. Con, a jagged, wicked electrical pulse. Then soft N, warm N. Con. The T, the sharp, certain, tangy T. Texture, shape, tent, tantalizing, tempting, taste, tendrils, time, tactile. Tell me. Come on, I want to hear you screaming. Come on, give it to me. Don't tease me.
If it could speak, what would it say?
It would say words beginning with V and T. Turtle and violins are examples.
What does your vagina remind you of?
A pretty dark peach. Or a diamond I found from a treasure and it's all mine.
What's special about your vagina?
Somewhere deep inside, it has a really, really smart brain.
What does it smell like?
Snowflakes. The diva knows that this is the season of survival and hollering at folks because she knows they're not listening. Sometimes she wonders to herself, why can't the homies hear me? This is her year to stick it to the man. And, well, the woman.
The other day, I was in non-iPod land, and I heard Prince come on. Pussy ka-chow. Uh-oh. And of course I thought about the Vagina Monologues. And how angry that I am that girls are running around without their pussies in check. I've been talking about vaginas for about 5 years now, and apparently there's still more work to do. For example, the club scene has not changed. There are still dudes who stand against the wall watching drunken girls dance with each other. Nasties. Then there are the wannabe thugs, pants not even on their asses. I thought those posters would have gotten over that shit in high school. They need a hobby. What about bird watching instead of hoe watching? But what is really burning me up is the women. Women are still wearing the coochie skirt. Girls are showing the hooters through their shirts. Damn it, it's been years and nothing has changed. So I've decided that we all need some anthems. Some life situational mottos to meditate on for the issues at hand. For example, let's say you're working out a new outfit, and ladies, not the coochie skirt. But something that is fat, that's pretty hot and tempting. Then you need to only think of this one hook from the Black Eyed Peas. What you gonna do with all that junk inside your trunk? I'm gonna get you drunk, get you the drunk off my hump, my lovely lady. Look, check it out. We all need to get new attitudes. Mary J. Blige tried to help us out a couple years ago with No More Drama. But so many of us are selling in relationships where you end up somebody's side dish. This year, part of your anthem should be, I'm the main dish, bitches. No more mashed potatoes for you. she is petty and or a gold digger, she is probably hungry. You yell at her ass too. You say, cornbread, grits, and collard greens. I got what you need if you want it. A new attitude is not about the clothes that you're wearing, ladies. It's the hotness of your personality and character, where your body is the accessory, not the cell. If we don't change public opinion about physical appearance versus the whole person, nothing will change. But don't get me wrong, if while you're retail therapy shopping, you find a hot shoes, girl, you better work it, hey! I know you gotta be secure in your shit and how you look. So, I know that's how, part of who we are. So the next anthem for this year happens to be for the Pussycat Dolls. Don't ya? Yes, child. Ladies, when you're getting ready in the morning, you're getting your gear on, you're busting your wig, and in case some of you are wondering, mine is real, okay? You get your swerve all up in the mirror, and you go, don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was a freak like me? Don't ya? And if you're having a hard week, sing the next verse. Don't you wish your girlfriend was raw like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was fun like me? Don't ya? Damn, you get ready in that song, you won't need Pilates. I recently took up boxing. One of the best things about college is that you can just pick up things real random. In fall, you pick up the freshman 15. In spring, some people get a puppy. And in the winter, some people take up napping as a sport. So I decided to take up boxing. I told my mom, Mama Pat, I was thinking about boxing. She told me not to do boxing. She said, you break this shit all up. I signed up anyway. Boxing is strengthening me against the word skills. As I practice my jab straight, my left and right hooks, I realized the dancing of boxing brought a renewed strength within myself. Instead of the Rocky anthem, Eye of the Tiger, I was rocking Lose Yourself by Eminem. I was thinking of the boxing greats, Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, and then I got my own rhythm, the Diva Groove. You better lose yourself in the music. The moment you own it, you better never let it go. You only get one shot to not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes within the lifetime. No. Y'all feeling me? Boxing reminded me that you have to lose yourself to find yourself again. It's all about being meek. That's power under control. In boxing, when you take a hit, you move in. Crazy, I know. But no matter what life gives you, you must continue to press in. Boxing reminded me that perseverance develops character. And when I slipped and jabbed, there was no Ali or Rocky. There was just me, Patty Jr. And it was good enough. And the crowd would scream my name. I still pretend I'm the Rock sometimes. I mean, it's the Rock. Can you smell what the diva is cooking? That's hot. I also picked up some cheesy lines. A little thunder, a little lightning. You don't want to get caught up in this storm. or welcome to the gun show. I even learned to laugh at myself. Now that we are all friends, are we all friends? Yeah. We're going to have service. How many of you have ever experienced a black charismatic church service when you hear call and response going something like this? The preacher says, church, can I get an amen? And the congregation replies, amen. All right. So we're going to do something similar. When I ask, can I get a holla, all of you will say holla. Can I get a holla? Holla. Really? Tell the truth and shame the devil. Okay, now that is square. I gotta hate on reality TV right quick. It is messing up women. The Swan, The Biggest Loser, Nip and Tuck, Bachelor, Bachelorette, etc. All these shows are adding to the distorted body image of women. How can we be grown and sexy if we live in a society that no longer appreciates age and all that comes with it? With age comes saggy boobs. And of course, in 2006, breast augmentation is not just about bigger boobs, it's also about anti-aging. Did you know at the Vulva Center you can also augment your depressed and saggy coochie? In 10 years, if we don't change society, instead of a drive-through Taco Bell Pizza Hut, it will be Veggie Taco Boob Hut drive-through augmentation. Can I get a holla? That's good. In the world of super size me, you know people got too much money if they are focused on liposuction and not concerned that millions of Americans live below the poverty line. We can watch movies about fast food restaurants that make people who have money switch to expensive organic food and not think about the children who go to school hungry. Most people who eat organic food aren't even tree-hugging hippies. Can I get a holla? It's Hollywood and Manhattan, folks. It's trend for the wealthy and privileged college students who drink chai and green tea while driving their SUVs, which take more gasoline than 20 hybrid cars. Now, I don't drive a car, but I sure as hell ain't eating organic food. Can I get a holla? Oh yeah, we were talking about vaginas. Men and women present, be the change. Don't waste money, time, and pain on body augmentation. Spend time and money and effort on augmenting society. All of you are beautiful the way you are, but some of you need cornbread, grits, and collard greens. I got what you need if you want it. Live each day becoming a better version of you, and you will change the world. Give your skills and talents to reinvest in society. Although I enjoy my 20s now, I look forward to being old. My mama Pat is old now. She got a senior discount card, and she can pass gas wherever it is okay. She can yell at little kids acting up and know she probably won't get arrested. And she has lived long enough to know that real beauty is not in what you look like, but is what you give to the world. The world is the canvas, your life is the brush, and the paint is your skills and talents. Focus on the world, and you will create the best picture of you. Now, can I get a holla?
Sex workers have rich, compelling, complex relationships with their vaginas. This particular woman blows my heart. She was a sex worker, but she only did sex work with women.
I love vaginas. I love women. I don't see them as separate things. Women pay me to dominate them, to excite them, to make them come. I didn't start out like this. No. To the contrary, I started out as a lawyer. But in my late 30s, I became obsessed with making women happy. It began as a mission of sorts, but then I got involved in it. I got very good at it. Kind of brilliant. It was my art. I started getting paid for it. It was as if I had found my calling. I wore outrageous outfits when I dominated women. Lace and silk and leather, and I used props. Whips, handcuffs, ropes, dildos. There is nothing like this in tax law. There were no props, no excitement, and I hated those blue corporate suits. Although, I wear them from time to time in my new line of work, and they serve quite nicely. There were no props in corporate law, no wetness, no dark, mysterious foreplay, no erect nipples, no delicious mouths. But mainly, there was no moaning. Not the kind I'm talking about anyway. This was the key. I see it now. Moaning was the thing that ultimately seduced me and got me addicted to making women happy. When I was a little girl, and I would see women in movies making love, making strange orgasmic moaning noises, I used to laugh. I got strangely hysterical. I couldn't believe believe that big, outrageous, ungoverned sounds like that came out of women. I longed to moan. I practiced in front of my mirror, on a tape recorder, moaning in various keys, various tones. But always, when I played it back, it sounded fake. It was fake. It wasn't rooted in anything sexual, just my desire to be sexual. But then, when I was 10, I had to pee really badly once, on a car trip. It went on for almost an hour, and when I finally got to pee in this dirty little gas station, it was so exciting, I moaned. I moaned as I peed. I couldn't believe it. Me, moaning in a Texaco station in the middle of Louisiana. I realized right then that moans are connected with not getting what you want right away, with putting things off. I realized moans were best when they caught you by surprise. They came out of this hidden, mysterious part of you that was speaking its own language. I realized that moans were, in fact, that language. I became a moaner. It made most men anxious. Frankly, it terrified them. I was loud, and they couldn't concentrate on what they were doing. They'd lose focus. Then they'd lose everything. We couldn't make love in people's homes. The walls were too thin. I got a reputation in my building, and people started staring at me with contempt in the elevator. Men thought I was too intense. Some called me insane. I began to feel bad about moaning. I got quiet and polite. I made noise into a pillow. I learned to choke my moan. Hold it back like a sneeze. I began to get headaches and stress-related disorders. I was becoming hopeless. Then I discovered women. I discovered that most women loved my moaning. And I discovered how deeply excited I got when other women moaned. And I was responsible for other women moaning. I made love to quiet women, and I found this place inside them, and they shocked themselves with their moaning. I made love to moaners, and they found a deeper, more penetrating moan. It was a kind of surgery, a kind of delicate science. Finding the tempo, the exact location, or the home of the moan. That's what I call it. Sometimes I found it over a woman's jeans. Sometimes I snuck up on it. Off the record, quietly disarming the surrounding alarms and moving in. Sometimes I used force, but not violent, oppressive force. No. More like dominating. I'm gonna take you someplace. Don't worry. Lay back and enjoy the ride. Sometimes it was simply mundane. I found the moan before things even got started. While we were eating salad or chicken, just casual, just right there with my fingers. Here it is, like that. Real simple, in the kitchen, all mixed in with the balsamic vinegar. Sometimes I used props. I love props. Sometimes I made the woman find her own moan in front of me. I waited, stuck it out until she opened herself. I wasn't fooled by the minor, more obvious moans. No. I pushed her further, all the way, into her power moan. There's the clit moan. The vaginal moan. The combo clit vaginal moan. There's the almost moan. The. 'Cause. 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 'C
female journalist recently asked, "What's the connection?" Our author, Eve Ensler, was present for the birth of her granddaughter. She was in awe of vaginas before that moment. She's in deep worship now.
I was there when her vagina opened. We were all there, her mother, her husband, and I, and the nurse from the Ukraine with her whole hand up there in her vagina, feeling and turning with her rubber glove as she talked casually to us, like she was turning on a loaded faucet. I was there in the room when the contractions made her crawl on all fours, made unfamiliar moans leak out of her pores, and still there when she just screamed suddenly wild, her arms striking at the electric air. I was there when her vagina changed from a shy sexual hole to an archaeological tunnel, a sacred vessel, a Venetian canal, a deep well with a tiny stuck child inside, waiting to be rescued. I saw the colors of her vagina. They changed. Saw the bruised, broken blue, the blistering tomato red, the gray pink, the dark. Saw the blood like perspiration along the edges. Saw the yellow, white liquid, the shit, the clots, pushing out all the holes, pushing harder and harder. Saw through the hole, the baby's head, scratches of black hair. Saw it just there behind the bone, a hard, round memory, as the nurse from the Ukraine kept turning and turning her slippery hand. I was there when each of us, her mother and I, took a leg and spread her wide, with pushing with all our strength, push against her pushing, and her husband sternly counting 1, 2, 3, telling her to focus harder. We looked into her then. We couldn't get our eyes out of that place. We forget the vagina, all of us. What else would forget? What else would explain our lack of awe, our lack of reverence? I was there when the doctor reached in with Alice in Wonderland spoons, and there, as her vagina became a wide, operatic mouth, singing with all its strength. First the little head, then the gray flopping arm, then the fast swimming body swimming quickly into our weeping arms. I was there later when I just turned and faced her vagina. I stood and let myself see her all spread, completely exposed, mutilated, swollen and torn, bleeding all over the doctor's hands, who was calmly sewing her there. I stood, and her vagina suddenly became a wide, red, pulsating heart. The heart is capable of sacrifice. So is the vagina. The heart is able to forgive and repair. It can change its shape to let us in. It can expand to let us out. So can the vagina. It can ache for us and stretch for us, die for us, and bleed us into this difficult and wondrous world. I was there in the room. I remember.